Well, good day to you on a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football. The stands are packed here, people have done everything they can to get here. Indeed, the roads outside were pretty badly clogged, but I think most of the traffic issues have been settled, and indeed, I think most people have now got through the turnstiles and are well covered up against the elements, whatever they may throw at us over the next hour or two. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Shapes to shoot! Forward it goes. And now the breakaway. Klavan. Looking to hit the front line. He's made sure that that won't get through. Leeds were simply a class apart in the corresponding fixture last season. They dismantled their opponents. Chance to hit one! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Leeds boast a very impressive defensive record of late. Leeds are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Gets good distance on it. Here's the delivery. Good save. And the shot! Oh, great save. Real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Knocks it away. And it's Kovacic. Almost half an hour in now. Swung header! Oh, smart save! Oh, it's an own goal!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one.
Well, you can't ask for much better than that, Peter. Bang, bang, two in double quick time.
Goes for goal! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Leeds went ahead through an own goal, and it's 1-0. What an adventurous run from a defender. It's gone for a throw-in. Real chance!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. Horny. And we've reached half-time. So there you have it, a close fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Leeds, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And that's found its target. In comes the cross, and he's cut it out.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Cuts it out. Kovacic. Still just a single goal between the sides. Steered forward. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Kovacic. Managed to get it away. Leeds have it back and they can go again. Kovacic. Klavan. Cooper. Gets into a dangerous position. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Sticks in a foot to win it back.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Almost there, and the players can feel it. Horny driving on, a real charge here.
Well, it remains to be...
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. What a game, end to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to... Welcome one and all to what we hope will be an intriguing contest between two of the better performers of this group stage in a first versus second showdown. The level of intensity around the game is more relaxed than you would have expected for a game of this magnitude, because in fact both teams have already sealed their progress. That has led to some expressing, perhaps reasonably, whether the game would have its sting taken out of it, but that has been denied emphatically in both camps, and it is clear that this will be truly competitive. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world, and boy does it add to the occasion. The action has already started. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Lars Bender. Tar.
It can only get better, this. We haven't seen a shot yet, and I'm hoping that when we do, it'll spark a whole series of them, because it needs livening up.
That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. That was travelling. Tries to get it forward quickly. Plays it over to the other flank. Determined run, but equally determined piece of defending. It's a brilliant interception. Tar. Shot a goal! A great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
If you have just joined us, you'll be glad to know that you haven't missed a goal. Lars Bender. Hoists it forward. Over to the left. Oh, sweet feet. Battles to win it back. And the first 45 minutes are up. So both sides have drawn blanks, They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Bayer Leverkusen ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And the shot! And it's a goal!
And that has only enhanced his already huge reputation. They were obviously hoping for an early second half boost, but there are a few who can truly make it happen, and this is a very welcome tonic now. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Leeds break the deadlock.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Tar.
Everything they would have spoken about in that dressing room during the break has a greater chance of happening thanks to the early goal. It's the perfect platform now to go on and try to win it.
Well, that's where he wants it. So, Jim, what do you think? He hits it! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Great leap! He scores! Bayer Leverkusen back on level terms. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Looking for a decent ball in. Big chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Valbuena. Modric. Oh, great ball, and the finish! Chance again? No.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Into the last 5 minutes.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Leeds have a free kick. And he's produced a beauty.
Look, there's an awful lot that can go wrong from that range. How good was that?
Leeds take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Get a throw in. And that will be the final act. Leeds come out on top. Hard fought, impossible to predict. In the end, though, only the result mattered. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, qualification may have been confirmed with a game to spare, but they were determined to end on a high, almost as if they're sending a message to say, we're not backing off on this, we want it.
Well, hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas.
He's had a go! And it's a goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Thiago.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Leeds are the form side of the moment. 5 wins on the bounce. Out to the right. Chance! And it's Kovacic. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. He's gone for it! He's scored! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Gets the chance. Gets up to head it! Harmlessly behind.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looks the harder thing to do.
Quadrado. Kovacic. It's come loose. Modric. Got a shot away! And the ball's come out! Trying to get there. Hook gets flagged offside. Thiago plays it over to the other flank. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Keita. Thiago does well there, alert. And it's Mane. He's in! It's Nketiah! Decent enough try. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Hulk. And the half-time whistle goes. Reflections on the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence the change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Leeds in control at half-time, 2-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. No changes at the interval from either side. Timely intervention. And he's there to hoof it away. And it's played forward. Leeds have been mighty impressive in defence just recently. Van Dijk did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Out to the left it goes. What a throw in. Liverpool really are defending from the front.
They are, and this type of pressing is a case of counter-attacking it.
Oh, real has a hit! Oh, taken with style! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! An act of charity gratefully received. This Hulk! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
Leeds go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Alexander-Arnold tries to dink it in. Well read, he sorted that out. Gomez tries to get it forward quickly. Gets it back. Right through the middle. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Modric. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Goes for goal! Forward it goes. Alexander-Arnold. Can't get the better of his opposite number. And here's Hulk. That's a real chance! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Leeds grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. It's Nketiah! And in it goes! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Liverpool give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. He spotted the run and played him through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Hulk. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Mane. Robertson gets into the right position to intercept. And that is that. So they have their win, they had all the answers to whatever the opposition threw at them, and the result followed inevitably. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away and
Leeds are amongst one of 4 teams that have been invited to take part in this exclusive tournament, open only to the winners of the major continental club titles. One of the global elites, you would say. The title of the world's #1 club side is, I'm sure, one they would be only too keen to take home with glee. It is the opening game, and naturally expectations are high, despite having just 4... Going for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Repelled by the keeper. Played out to the right. Modric!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Sticks in a foot to win it back. And it's played forward. Going through. Can he find a finish now? Shot at goal! It's in! There is the breakthrough!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. He's left his man, plays it out to the flank. Just brushed off the ball there. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Goes for it! And that would have been some goal.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Modric. Over to the left. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Kovacic. And he's cut it out. Oh, sweet feet. A chance to play it in. And a goal kick.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Good ball. Has a goal! Really well taken goal. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
So that's half-time in the semi-final. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Leeds in control at half-time, 2-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Modric. Modric gets wrestled off the ball. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Kovacic. He came in hard, very hard. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Probably be looking to play it square from here. Decent hit from there. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Valenciaga. A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Kovacic. Modric. And it's Kovacic. Hit into the middle. And the ball is out of play. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. He's there to... He's had a go! Modric. Forward it goes. He's played him through. Goes for goal! They are rampant! And surely that settles it. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from the right.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And it's Juho Park. Shapes to shoot! Goal! And they are right back within touch!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So is this the start of a comeback? So not long left in this now. They have 1 foot in the final. Müller. And here's Müller. Played into the middle. Time added on, 4 minutes. Has a pop! Into the follow-up! Clears it out of harm's way. And that is the last effort of the game. Leeds have done it. Into the final, and they can taste glory now. What are your thoughts on today's game then? Well, this tournament may only have been a week long, not even that, but in that very short time, it has been a real melting pot of footballing cultures from right around the world, unique to the continents represented by each of the teams taking part. There have been so many memorable displays of terrific sportsmanship, of fellowship, friendship, camaraderie, and the coronation to follow after this final will be...
Chance! And he's found the net! That could turn out to be a big, big goal.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, certainly the big occasion and a very big opening goal to boost everyone's confidence here.
It's a loose ball. Leeds are already ahead, the perfect start.
Well, they've managed to get their noses in front early because they've been much quicker out of the stalls. They've set a high tempo and intensity and look as though they want it much more at the moment.
He's had a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Leeds are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. A chance to play it in. Modric. It's Modric! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Up to meet it! Defence has got rid of that. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room.
And it's Modric. And the shot! And the ball's come out! Tries to get it clear. So who's he picking out? Goes for goal! Mighty close.
And that's exactly the type of adventure we want to see in the final too, Peter, and it's a pity it didn't cause the net to bulge.
Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. And he's there to hoof it away. Has a pop! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Battles to win it back.
Atletico Paranense have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. Whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. So there you have it, a close fought half of football, that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. So Jim, the halfway point of the final, what are you thinking?
Well, it's obvious who's likely to be more content going in at half-time, but I sincerely hope that there's a fitting response from the opposition to really engage us on the big occasion.
Leeds happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. Well, we're already into the second period. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Plays it long. Played into space out wide. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He's trying the shot. Oh, that is special! About as smooth as it gets. And the second half is off to a flyer. And he's produced a beauty. Atletico Paranaense grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here? I doubt this will be the final score, though.
And he's cut it out. Quick glance at goal. Has a goal! Yes! And they get themselves in front! You've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Look, the goal was well manufactured, but the striker probably can't believe he's been given that much space in the penalty area. And he wasn't going to miss.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that. But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Well weighted. Oh, real chance! Tries to get some whip on it. Tries to get it forward quickly. Cuts it out. Has a pop! Yes, it's there!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, from such a showpiece final as well, I think this is exactly the type of excitement that all the neutral...
He's gone for it! It's a goal! And they're back in front! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Atletico Paranaense has a free kick. Hits one! There's a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Leeds cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left. Has a hit! And in again. He can pounce on that. Oh, yes! It's there! And that has raised the roof! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take the risk, as cunning as it comes.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Leeds take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Just listen, Peter, you can hear the excitement levels around the stadium now. The feeling is very much job done.
Leeds need to hold on for a few more moments. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Forward it goes. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Simply, the big day was their day. A day for them and their fans. A truly proud line in their history. What a moment this is for all connected with the team. It's a day for pride, a day for glory. Another grand chapter to be added to their glittering history. Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. Has a hit! And it's a goal!
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
Leeds take the early advantage. Walcott in with the challenge. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Cleared away. Leeds are yet to taste defeat at home. Boateng. That's a foul, free kick's been given. And he's cut it out. Southampton seem happy to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that.
No?
No, well, my worry is that their main threat is being shifted out of contention.
Tries to get it forward quickly. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Kovacic. Leeds are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Kovacic. There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. Puts in a cross. Boateng. Ward-Prowse. Walcott. Has he found his man? Oh, well played, he saw that coming. He's in space and looking for options. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. And it's Kovacic. He has it out wide now. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Gets up to head it! Oh, taken with style! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Leeds take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
Leeds sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So we're already into the second period. Kovacic. What an adventurous run from a defender. Up to meet it! They are rampant! And they are cruising away. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Leeds take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Southampton have come to the defence of their manager after he came in for some stick regarding some of his decision-making.
I think it was quite fair, the criticism he received. He was blocked.
Massive leap! Oh, top draw save from the keeper. Boateng gets into a dangerous position. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, their position is a dominant one now, Peter, so...
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And it's Valbuena. Valbuena! This could fall anywhere! Is the shot on? Turns and goes back. Has a goal! Oh, extraordinary.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Out to the right. Kovacic battles to win it back. Southampton have just about everyone back and central.
Yeah, clearly they're trying to show strength to what the opposition have seen as a weakness.
It's a safety-first approach. And it's played forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Kovacic. Valbuena. Valbuena. Leeds are closing in on a comfortable win. Ball's out on the left now. That is terrific skill. Valbuena delivers. Knocks it away. Going for goal! Saved. It's good keeping. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Well positioned to make that interception. And it's Valbuena. Valbuena. Towering header! He scored! It is no contest. It is a landslide. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position.
And there goes the final whistle. Leeds enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners. So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Lovely bit of skill. And now the breakaway. And it's played forward. Well, that's where he wants it. Leeds, clearly one of the informed teams in the league right now. 5 wins out of 5 coming into this game, and hopes for them are rising all the time. Drives it towards the front. Just brushed off the ball there. Leeds have the league's best defensive record. Goes for goal! And it's a goal!
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Forward it goes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. West Ham have come to the defence of their manager after he came in for some stick regarding some... That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Top save! That shot was travelling. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Cleared away. And here's Modric. Could try cutting inside here. Up to meet it! Could fall kindly. Sticks it away! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Leeds grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, he's found him in space. He's had a go. They are rampant. All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And the first 45 minutes are up. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Leeds 3-0. Shot a goal! Outstanding save to keep that out. West Ham are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. And here's Modric. Turns and goes back. Modric can't get the better of his opposite number. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Away from immediate danger. Leeds turned on the style in their last outing. The fans will want more of that. And he's whipped it in low. And he heaves it forward. That's a throw. Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Felipe Anderson. And it's Murray. Tries to get it forward quickly. Has a goal! Great football, shot and save.
He trapped it expertly, Peter, and released it very differently.
It's gone out for a throw-in. We have got changes here, from both sides, in fact. Hoists it high. Felipe Anderson swung over into the middle. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Modric. Modric, a player many would recall for his time spent in France. Now it's Murray. Kovacic battles to win it back. And here's Murray. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Oh, great ball! Felipe Anderson gets wrestled off the ball. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And here's Felipe Anderson. Felipe Anderson gets it back. It's gone for a throw-in. Felipe Anderson provides an outlet. Time added on will be 2 minutes. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And that is that. Leeds enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners of a one-sided contest.
Luka, this is awesome! Yes, it's not pop like this! He's through! We're going! Wow, look at that pass! Guys, go for goal! Wow, look at that pass!
Yes, he's breaking through!
Wow, this stadium is huge! Niggas like that to someone!
Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started, and we cannot wait for the contest that lies ahead. Heads it! Goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Great header, made it look easy.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Leeds have an early lead. Good start. Leeds have this frantic spell of games. Fixture congestion always brings with it issues around fatigue and injury.
Yeah, and the manager has got to look towards squad rotate.
Hits one! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Plays it out to the wing. What an adventurous run from a defender. And here's Modric, and it's played forward. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Coaxed through there. And has it out wide now. Leeds, clearly one of the informed teams in the league right now. 5 wins out of 5 coming into this game, and hopes for them are rising all the time. Leeds scored early, of course, and it's 1-0. Up towards the front line. Gets it back. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Norwich, whose manager came in for a bit of flack after their previous result.
I think it was quite fair, the criticism he received. He was blind to an obvious problem, and he was far too slow in reacting to it. He was never going to get away with that.
Oh, some tackle that. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Modric. That's great strength on the ball. And it's hoisted clear. So who's he picking out? Kovacic. A heavy challenge. Little doubt, that is a foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status. Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
That was travelling. Battles to win it back. Cuts it out.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And the whistle goes for half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Leeds leading 1-0 at the break. So we're already into the second period. Leeds carrying a one-goal lead. Hoists it forward. Well, that's where he wants it. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Leeds have been mighty impressive in defence just recently. Leeds are still that goal to the good. And here's Modric. Towering header! In it goes! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Leeds get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Forward it goes. Hulk. Kovacic. And it's Modric. Thinks he's got rid of that. And here's the chance to counter. Hulk. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treat. It's Modric! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He came in hard, very hard. Hits one! That's a real chance missed.
It's a good display of fighting spirit for me.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Leeds have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Lobs it in gently. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. There are a few waiting for it. Chooses to go back. Chance! In for the follow-up! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Leeds claim victory here, and on balance they were worth it. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Luka, this is awesome. He's through. Wow, look at that pass.
Well, hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. One glance and you know where we... Yeah, he's fouled him there. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's gone for the shot! Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Oh, that's neat. Valbuena. Hulk pings it out wide. And it's hoisted clear. Leeds were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Lobs it in gently. Can he find a finish now? It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Modric. Leeds are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Now it's Hulk. Hulk. Chance! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up it.
Has a look and has a go. Beautifully done. And it's Modric. Leicester are on the receiving end of some fairly harsh criticism, mainly about the tactical choices made by the boss.
Yeah, but he brought the criticism upon himself by making substitutions that didn't really make sense. They added confusion when he really needed cohesion.
Kovacic! It's there!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Leeds break the deadlock.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Needed a better pass there. Hulk. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Danger averted for now. Kovacic. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Away from immediate danger. Hoists it forward. Can't get the better of his opposite number. He's played him through. Could be thinking about a shot here. Has a pop!
That's a cracking strike, and it may have stung the palms of the keeper.
And here's Hulk. Ndidi. There's the whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well, there's good movement off the ball, the passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Leeds leading 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Plays it out to the wing. He's got options out wide. He's got away. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Iheanacho tore at them and just came up short.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Leeds have been defending beautifully lately. What a big chance! Oh, taken with style! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Leeds take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Kovacic. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Valbuena. Soyuncu with a good steal, well played.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
He gets past his man, hit into the middle, strong punch. Lovely feet. Gets it, and now what? Going for goal! Brought forward, what does he try from here? Receives it in a good position. Oh, that's nice. Played into space out wide. That's a good ball to find. Hits one! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Kovacic's scoring skills have already been evident. Ndidi. And it's played forward. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Soyuncu. Fuchs. And it's Perez. And that will be the final act. Leeds emerge victorious here, and it's no more than they deserve. They were simply the better team. Your reflections then, Jim?
What I most admire about this outfit is the cohesion and the willingness to work hard.